Once again, good morning everyone. For this morning, I am very honored to be here to share with you about financial management and really be able to help you make that step closer to your financial freedom. By the way, I am with PruLife UK. So, ang i-discuss natin this morning are as follows. First, financial freedom, followed by financial health check, personal finance, and then of course, budgeting. Alright, so just a quick overview of who we are. So we are PruLife UK and we are a subsidiary of Prudential PLC UK who has been in the business since 1848 and we have already insured people even nung time ng Titanic. In fact, 324 of their passengers were covered by Pru. Also, we are the top insurance company in the Philippines as given by the Insurance Commission, and our fund manager is also East Spring Investments, who happens to be the best in Asia. And yung naririnig nyo na insurance with investment, Pru nag-pioneer nun. Okay? So just to continue. So for this morning, I want you to keep in mind that financial freedom is available for those who learn about it and work for it. Okay, so pag alam natin, and then we're willing to do what it takes to reach it, definitely, in the long run, ma-achieve natin to. Okay? So ano ba ang financial freedom? It is your ability to make life decisions without being overly stressed about financial impact. Ibig sabihin, kunwari gusto mo mag-travel, or gusto mo mag-book ng flight, hindi ka na mag-aantay ng piso fare. Or kunwari, gusto mo mag-take ng long vacation, hindi ka na mag-aantay ng approval pa kay boss. Yung kaya mong mag-take ng, kunwari, work without pay, or kunwari, hindi ka na yung masistress na, ay, si-schedule ko muna lahat, ganyan. So, next lang. For this morning, we will be tackling 3 parts, okay? So, financial health check muna tayo. Ano ba to? So, ito yung term na dinidescribe yung state of one's personal monetary affairs. So, for this morning, I hope to share with you yung magiging baseline natin kung ano bang kalagayan ng finances natin. Okay? So, quick lang. A financially healthy individual daw is someone who is able to meet their financial obligations on time, nakakabayad ng bills, ng loans, ganyan. Also, meron din siyang funds to address emergencies. Kunwari, si baby bigla nagkasakit, nilagnat, yung kaya mo siyang dalhin agad sa pedya. Ganon. Tapos, of course, syempre, consider din dito yung may mga funds to realize their future dreams. Kunwari, ngayon, first job mo to, gusto mo magkaroon ng house in the future or a car, yung tipong kaya mo siya eventually ma-achieve. Ganyan. So, here, we will be sharing with you the 3 parts of our financial life. So, we are learning, earning, and spending. All these things we do during our lifetime. And in the Philippines, the average lifetime is until mga 80 years old. Ganyan. And hatiin natin siya sa 4 parts para mas ma-understand natin better, no? So, dun sa 80 years ng buhay natin, on the average, 0 to 20 years niyan, nagle-learn tayo, no? And then, 20 to 40, tayo ay may first job, first car, maybe first kid. Tapos, 40 to 60, yan yung mga, siguro, dati naka-apartment, ngayon, meron na tayong sarili nating bahay. And then, of course, 60 to 80 would be our retirement time. As you can see in your screen, only half of our life is our earning years. So, ibig sabihin, ito lang yung time that we already have on our hands to prepare for those non-earning years or lalong-lalo na for our retirement. Now, during our earning years, meron tayong major areas for financial planning na dapat kino-consider at talagang fino-focus. So, when we receive our income, as you can see here, on the left side, syempre, we start saving up for education, diba? Like, for yourself, kung single ka pa, for your siblings, kung breadwinner ka, or kung new parent ka, for your, of course, babies, diba? Another thing is that we have to prepare for is, of course, any major purchases. Kasi, syempre, in the long run, we want to have naman yung mga gamit tulad ng yung sabi ko kanina, cars, houses, ganyan, or maybe even your own business, diba? And then, of course, we also have to consider funding our retirement. While it's very true that our government is generous and our respective institutions are really there helping us set up our retirement funds or retirement pay, syempre, iba pa din yung may sarili kang inipon for yourself. Kasi syempre, mas ma-dedicate mo kung magkano yung magiging pwede mong i-withdraw every month, diba? Also, in creation of recurring income. So, syempre, we also have to identify kung anong level ng income mo ngayon and then where you want to be and the steps needed to be there. For example, for teachers, di ba? Meron tayo mga teacher 1. So, what do we need to do? For teacher 2, syempre, minsan may additional cost yan kasi yung ibang classmates ko before, sabi nila, oh, para ma-promote, I have to have masters, ganyan. So, these things require, of course, money and that's part of course, financial planning. However, apart from all these wonderful things that you have to consider, we also have to start preparing for the other things such as maybe accidents, disability, critical illness, kunwari na stroke or cancer, diba? Kasi kahit naman may mga government benefits tayo, it might not be enough. So, kailangan out of pocket nyo yun, diba? Also, we have to also consider yung mga confinements and eventually yung mga wealth nyo, syempre, gusto natin ma-distribute sa family, di ba? So, may mga transfer of title yan. I believe may mga iba dito sa ating audience ngayon na nagsisimula na kumuha ng sarili nilang bahay at mga condos for investments. So, yan, syempre, may mga transfer of title cost yan. Okay, so just to continue, gusto niyo na ba malaman kung ano ang inyong financial health? Ito, excited ako dito. Tingnan nga natin. Ayan. Pwede bang makita? Okay. So here, can you please bring out your mobile phones and take a screenshot or rather a QR code reader? Yan. Tapos si Ma'am Elaine, nalagay niya na din ang ating link. Okay, cool. Super ikli lang ito. It's just an 8 questionnaire, ganyan, na quick quiz. Yan. Tapos later, didiscuss natin kung ano ba impact ng results and what we can actually do to make it better. Yan. Sige, I'll give you a few minutes for that. Yan. Okay. Kung meron na pong nakatapos dun sa question, please comment done para alam ko na I can move on. Yan. Okay. Hold ko na lang to. Okay. Okay. Good morning to everyone. Yan. Sige. Let me know kung done kayo para ma-discuss natin. Quick lang yan. Household, ganyan. Ano pa ba yung mga questions na? Done. Okay. First to be finished, si Jet. Okay. Sige. Wait natin yung iba. Oh my God! Merong ganda naman ang score ni Ma'am. Perfect. Okay, Miss Leilani. Okay. Sige. And Miss Estela is also done. Sige. Wait lang natin ng konti. Pag medyo marami-rami na sila. So for those who are not able to access the link or maybe for some reason hindi makapunta dun sa website, don't worry. I will discuss yung mga results and then later on you can explore it as well. Excuse me. Okay, checking. Ayan. Siguro, konti pa. Mga last 2 minutes para mabasa naman nila. Kasi once you do the survey, you would be able to see already kung ano yung results ng sa inyo. So the next slide will be just us processing of what it means and then how it really impacts your current financial health, ganyan. Okay. Ayan. So mukhang marami-rami na siya. So let's go to the next slide. Thank you so much for everyone who left their comments. So now, let us discuss the results. Of course, as I shared earlier, this quiz is just a guide, okay? Hindi siya yung talagang yan ka na forever. This is just something to help you identify your baseline of where you are in your financial health, okay? Sige. So, if you took the result, you will be able to find a number appropriate to your response. And the result is categorized in 3 parts, okay? So, kung ang points mo daw na nakuha is 0 to 39, it means that you are financially vulnerable. So, what does that mean? It means that, kunwari may bills, medyo hirap kang bayaran siya. So, kunwari pag madulas lang si bunso, ano ka na, oh my gosh, paano na yung babayaran? Or, nako, baka pwedeng yelo-yelo lang muna, diba? So, yan yung medyo hirap tayo magbayad ng ating bills. Or, kunwari, if you have a car, tapos nagasgas, parang, shocks, hindi ko pa kaya bayaran yan para for repair. Ganon. Kung ikaw naman ay kuha ng points from 40 to 79, ikaw daw ay financially open. So that means that you might be thriving in some areas of your financial life and struggling in others. The example given there is maybe you can pay your debts or utang, pero wala ka pang retirement fund. O kaya, another example there, kunwari, nakakapag-save ka na retirement fund mo pero lahat ng binabayaran mo minimum lang muna, diba? So medyo kailangan natin i-balance out yan. The ideal part would be when we get at least 80 to 100 points. So ibig sabihin daw, pag ito yung na-achieve natin, financially healthy tayo. It means that we are successful in managing our finances and at the same time, ang pinaka dapat na nating i-watch out dito is nakukuha ba natin siya, na-monitor ba natin siya, natatrack ba natin siya regularly? Kasi what if right now, in this point in time, financially healthy ka, tapos biglang may makita ka lang na gusto mong item, nag-splurge ka. Nako, makaka-apekto kaya yun dun sa ultimate financial goal mo, diba? So, kahit naka 80 to 100 na tayo, it's still ideal that we measure, monitor, and check it from time to time. Ganyan. Para yung bigger goals, yung galing naman, ang daming 80, nakakatuwa naman yan. Ayun. So, ganun lang siya. Very easy and simple. In fact, if you have siblings or you want to share this with your family, by all means, teach them while they're young, diba? Okay. Any questions so far about our first part? Maybe we can get 1 or 2 kung may questions. If none, I will go to the next part. Wala pa? Okay, so maybe let me know, Sir Reg, tayo ba may question dyan or wala naman? We can go to the next. Yes. Okay. Okay. No questions. Perfect. So, clear, diba? Dali-dali niyang i-identify. And now that we actually know where we are, then there's no way but up, diba? Okay. Sige, I'll go to the next slide. So, ano ba yung next slide natin? Okay. So, personal finance. Yan. Okay. So, ang personal finance naman is very, very simple. It's just really knowing how to manage your money, and the common aspects here are in terms of saving and investing. Okay? So, sa mga next slides natin, ipapakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung definition, yung common problems, and then yung possible solutions so that we will be able to address that particular hurdle. Okay? Kung may iba kayong tips or may iba kayong something to share, just leave it sa comments. Okay? Yan. So, 5 lang naman tong steps na to. So, the first one is to, of course, improve your cash flow. handling finances doesn't necessarily mean naman na kailangan mag-invest para kumita agad, kailangan mag-save tapos kipit ka na sa ibang bagay, no? So, kailangan natin i-acknowledge that the cash flow that you have might be limited. And the cash flow is defined as the amount of money you receive. And the example here is salary, diba? So, gustong-gusto mo nga i-grow, mag-preserve, kung limited pa naman yung income mo, syempre, kailangan i-acknowledge muna natin yon. And ang kailangan natin gawin is improve yon. So, pag pinag-uusapan natin, paano ko ba i-improve yung cash flow ko? Ang baba ng income ko, ang taas-taas ng gastos, o kaya, pag si kapatid may gustong bilhin or biglang mayroong project sa school, kailangan siyempre, magre-request yan, ate, can I request money, diba? So, unforeseen expense yun. Out of budget ka na naman. So, ang pwede natin gawin to address these kinds of problem for now is that to start tracking the income that goes into your household and out. So, pag sinabing household, siyempre, sa buong bahay, diba? Kasi, siyempre, minsan, lalo na kung breadwinner tayo, we try to shoulder everything, shoulder the world, diba? Pero minsan, baka pwede rin natin i-consider na yung mga ibang members of our family to also pitch in, to also identify the income stream that is coming in para makita natin, uy, baka pwedeng ikaw muna for now, di ba? Habang tayong lahat, na-i-improve natin yung finances or yung cash flow unti-unti. Another thing that you can do here, of course, is to identify what's next for you. Di ba? Kasi, syempre, I know for a fact that teachers have different ranks din naman. So, another way to increase cash flow is, of course, level up the ranks. Yan. Para lahat ng efforts nyo will be in line with your work. Hindi siya magiging distraction. Ganyan. Tapos, next step would be get out of debt. So, may dalawang klase ng debt, no? Yung good at saka yung bad. Pag good, ibig sabihin, ito yung mga inuutang natin para magkaroon ng better return. So, hindi siya yung parang nangutang ka para lang bumili ng cellphone na wala na bang purpose, no? Yun. So, the debt also is the money that we owe other people and other institutions. So, hindi porkit hiniram kay ate, hindi na yun utang, diba? Not unless specified otherwise. Yan. Tapos, ang common problem dito is that being the Filipinos, the loving Filipinos that we are, kadalasan yan, we accept more financial responsibilities than what we can actually handle, diba? So, pag may konting lambing, pag may problema, sige, gawa na lang ng paraan. It's not a big problem, no, per se, because our values tell us that we should be accommodating to our relatives or family, no? Pero financial-wise, medyo hindi siya practical kasi in the long run, kayo din yung mahihirapan on how you would actually pay for it. And so, ang tip ko dito na natutunan ko sa isa sa mga classes ko is this. Kung first loan mo pa lang yan, make sure that you really make a canvas of all the lowest interest rates possible. Diba? Kasi madami naman na ngayon sa Google, may mga, sila dyan, parang calculator kung ano yung mga mababa yung ino-offer ng mga financial institutions. Yan. Pero, kung medyo experienced na tayo, medyo matagal na tayo nag-work, at medyo napaparami na ang ating loan, di syempre, ang dami mong binabayaran. Loan 1, loan 2, loan 3. Bawat loan 1, loan 2, loan 3 mo, may iba-iba silang interest rate. Kahit sabihin mo pang pare-pareho sila ng interest rate, chances are, baka lang may mga times na yung isa mabayaran mo ng buo, yung isa kalahati, yung isa minimum. Di ba kapag loan, meron niyang interest kapag sa mga late charges? So, imagine mo kung yung meron kang hindi nababayaran ng full, ilang percent ang idadagdag dun sa utang mo. Baka dumating yung time, puro minimum na lang yan. Medyo mahirap makarecover pag ganon. Luckily, if you haven't heard this before, you can actually consolidate all your loans and talk to maybe a bank or another financial institution wherein they would give you the whole amount of all your, the total amount of your utang, and then you can arrange with them kung ano yung payment terms na kakayanin mo. It includes yung kaya mo na interest rate, tapos yung duration hanggang kailan mo siya matatapos bayaran. In that manner, you're only talking to one institution, and at the same time, kung may maliit ka man, kung maliit ka din, at least hindi tatlo yung mag-charge sa'yo ng late interest fees, diba? Okay? Ayan. Tapos, next lang is that pag nakaayos na natin yung finances natin, medyo babawasan na natin yung utang natin, it would be good to start having your own emergency fund. So what is an emergency fund? Just like when we go on trips before, pre-pandemic, di ba? Pag may mga off-site events kayo, di ba may mga contingency money yan? Ganun din syempre sa buhay natin. Dapat meron tayong contingency fund so that in case anything happens na wala sa budget, meron tayong pagkukuhaan. Because just to share with you, in the Philippines, according to the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas, 77% daw walang mga savings account, and even if they do, less than 5,000 lang daw yun. And that already comprises 62% of Filipinos who actually have bank accounts. So medyo challenge siya, di ba? Wala kang maliit yung income, wala kang extra savings, ganyan. So paano pa natin masiset up yung ating emergency fund? So here's what we can do. First, you have to be upfront and blunt with your finances. You have to sit on it, identify how much talaga yung ginagastos mo every month, and then times mo yan sa 3, better kung 6, edi best kung 9 to 12, di ba? Pero for now, for starters, 3 to 6 months is okay. So, pag alam kasi natin kung magkano yung binubuno natin, parang tuition lang, di ba? Pag alam mo kung magkano yung binubuno mo, medyo kaya mong diskartehan how you can save up for it. And then, once you already know how much money you need, you can slowly save up for it, right? And you just have to keep in mind that it doesn't really have to be super big agad. Na parang, oy, maglo-loan ako para may emergency fund. Hindi siya ganun. So, you can start small lang. Basta consistent. Katulad ng mga, I'm not sure if you're familiar, yung mga parang kunwari peso challenge, di ba? Pag January, ganyan eh. Okay, 100 na tig-piso. Tapos, ano yung next na, mga 90 na 10 pesos, di ba? Whatever floats your boat. Whatever helps you. Kasi yung ibang friends ko, ang ginagawa nila, invisible 50, ganyan. So, whatever helps you save a portion, basta consistent, that's good enough. And then later on, mabibuild up yan. Hindi mo mapapansin. Kasi imagine mo ha, kung nag-100 ka per week, di magkano yun in 52 weeks, di ba? Di at least, nakaipon ka na. Unlike kung hindi mo siya deliberate na gusto talagang ipunan, di wala lang nangyari dun sa pera mo na yun. And then second, you can actually set up an automated savings plan. So you can do this with banks or with us. So ang nangyayari lang dyan is nag-auto-debit. Kasi kadalasan, personal experience ko, kunwari, pumasok yung sweldo or yung income. Di ba parang, expense na lahat yan. Alam mo yun, minsan kailangan na bayaran yung bills. But if you set it up with an auto-debit, at least, yung makikita mo sa savings account mo, deducted na yung para sa emergency fund mo. Ganon. Next lang is, okay, yan, of course, kung meron ka nang na-save, diba? Tapos, syempre ngayon, you start accumulating your assets. Ano ba yung assets? These are the things that has economic value. So, meron siyang halaga in the future, no? Tapos, ang example nito, syempre, cash, kaya nga may interest rate yung mga bangko, stocks, real estate, ganyan. So, ito yung mga sample ng assets. Pero, kadalasan, as we continue to work, ang ginagawa natin is nag-work, bibili, tapos hindi natin siya pinoprotect. What do I mean? Yung tipong work ka ng work, wala ka namang, tapos bumili ka ng bahay, tapos tinitignan mo, may MRI ba yan or mortgage redemption insurance? Diba? What if hindi mo kinuha, biglang mawala ka sa picture, di lahat ng hinulog mo para dun sa bahay ng family mo, mawawala. Or kunwari, work ka ng work, this happened to my friend, so work siya ng work, bumili siya ng property, tapos wala siyang insurance. Ang nangyari is, nung something happened to him, naremata yung lupa. So kahit naka-spot down payment na siya, hindi na na-sustain. So naremata na siya, diba? And how we can do this is, of course, by reading the fine print. whatever purchase you buy, mapa, kotse, bahay, ano pa ba, other investments, ganyan, always read the fine print. Para alam mo kung ano yung, paano ka mapoproteksyonan. Also, you have to make sure that whatever asset you buy, is that something that you would be able to keep sa bahay mo or sa household mo. Kasi diba minsan pag hindi na natin kayang hulugan, parang shock, sayang naman, mafo-foreclose, ganyan. So, ayaw natin nun. We want to make sure that whatever we do, whatever we acquire is something that can stay with our family no matter what. Ganyan. Okay, and then this is the last part for personal finance. So, of course, kung meron ka ng savings, may emergency fund ka na, meron ka ng assets, you can now start diversifying through investing. Kasi ang investment, this is something that's not really guaranteed, diba? Kalahat naman ng business is also a form of investment. So, hindi siya guaranteed, meaning, hindi porkit start mo ngayon, malakas, forever siyang malakas. So, you have to make sure that you have ample patience and time when you do investments. Kasi hindi naman pwede yan na kunwari, nag-start ka ngayon, tapos gusto mo overnight in a month, doble na agad. Medyo hindi siya ganun ka-realistic. And often, when it's too good to be true, sometimes, scam siya. Okay? So, ang common problem when it comes to investing is that we have the wrong mindset. Yung wrong mindset, ibig sabihin, invest ako, gusto ko maglagay lang ng ganito kaliit, pero ganito kalaki yung returns, ha? Syempre, mali naman yon. Also, yung iba naman, no due diligence. Like, nakita ko, sabi nila, shinare nila, kumita sila, okay na yun, okay na yun. Of course, if we're talking about new companies, double check natin sa SEC. Kaya nga kadalasan nagre-release yung SEC, diba? Na parang, uy, hindi tayo, these are not recognized. Be wary of these companies, diba? So, dapat may due diligence. Kasi, di naman biro ipon ng pera para sa investments, diba? Yan. Next, possible solutions. So, for us to be able to know how much we can actually put in investing and saving and whatnot, we have to have our own personal financial blueprint. This blueprint daw is defined as something that is a comprehensive plan that will help you reach your financial goals. Kasi lahat tayo dito, kahit sabihin mo pare-pareho tayo ng profession, lahat tayo educators, magkakaiba tayo ng demands and goals, diba? So, it would be very, very good if you have your own financial blueprint para alam mo kung kailan at kung ano yung dapat mong gawin to, of course, hit your desired outcome. Okay? Ayun. So far, those are that for the personal finance. What's next? Any questions? Any questions? Maybe we can take one or two. May questions ba doon or wala? Yan. Alam ko medyo nakakaantok merienda time, pero yeah. Let me know. Maybe we can spare a minute for if there's anybody else who's typing or something. And if not, I will move on. So let's just wait. Okay. Ay, yan. Okay. 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 Move on ako, ha? Yan. Next lang. Ay, ito. What are the rules to improve financial health? Okay. Sige. So, Miss Consolacion Soberano, thank you so much for your question. What are the rules to improve financial health? So, first, kailangan kasi natin i-acknowledge how much income we are getting, diba? Para alam mo kung ano yung pwede mong i-work on. So, ang financial health din kasi involves mindset. Later, sa discussion natin, madidiscuss natin yung mga essential, non-essential, needs, and wants. So, yung mga yon, kapag na-work on natin at na-improve natin yung current financial status natin, definitely, mai-improve natin yung ating financial health. Yan. Okay? Any other questions? Recommendation for a good insurance. Okay. So, for a good insurance, we have, I have to ask pa, no, is this life, non-life, or whatnot, no? But just in any case, since hindi masyadong specific yung ating question from Sir John Paul, I would recommend this. You have to know kung ano yung insurance na sumusunod. Stable, magaling ang fund manager, and in line, and kaya kang bigyan ng coverage in line doon sa gusto mong mabigay. Kasi different insurance companies, of course, have that heart to make you protected. Yun nga lang, magkakaiba kasi ang focus nila. So other companies would just give you just the death benefits. Other companies would just help you focus on maybe investments lang. Ako, personal take ko, syempre, I'd go for a company that encourages you to always get insurance with investments. Yan. Tapos, you can send me a personal message siguro. I can let you know the different three things, no, or the different comparisons of the different insurance companies. Medyo I'm just not at liberty to discuss those personal stuff in detail. Ayan. Okay, thank you. Ayan. So, from Miss Lucy, Auto Debit Savings Plan, can you please help me to be enlightened? Okay, so yung Auto Debit Savings Plan, if you have answered the pre-registration, I will definitely reach out to you about our own Auto Debit Savings Plan. So what happens there is that you identify a certain amount that you want to be deducted from your account, and then that gives you earnings and at the same time coverage for your insurance. Kung hindi yun yung type mo, pwede naman sa banko, usually connected siya sa payroll para mas madali. Ganon. To be very fair, diba? May bank, may insurance na answer. Yan. Okay, thank you so much. I'm so happy you have questions. Okay. Sige, ayan. Coolness. Okay, thank you so much for facilitating, Miss Elaine. I'll go na to our raffle time. Yan. Okay. So I will just stop sharing para quick break lang, no? Tignan natin kung sino ang mga stop share siya. Okay? And then, open ko lang yung ating ito. Okay. Ayan. So, I will share my screen para buna tayo ng 5 muna. Ayan. Share screen. Excited ako. Sino kaya? Ayan. 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 Kita ba? Ayan. Okay. Yay! Okay. So, online lang to guys. If ever you also want to do this for your classes, ganyan. Mga gustong yan. So, eto, marami naman lahat yan, mga tao, no? So, i-shuffle natin. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Siguro naman, no? Siguro naman. Pwede na yan, ano? Ay, ba i-zoom in pa? Ayan, no? Okay. So, nakikita nyo ba yung mga pangalan nyo? Parang haba naman. Okay, sige. So, sir, pa-help na lang ha. I-take note. Okay, pick another name. Okay, we'll start now. Okay. So, this is for the notebooks muna. Ayan, so we'll pick 5. Ayan. Okay. Next. So, remove na yun ha. Wala na siyang chance for the other prizes. Ayan. Okay. Okay. Okay, next. Ayan. So, 2 more. Last na, no? 5 na to, sir, diba? Pang 5 na to.
Opo.
Okay. Ayan. Alright. So, congratulations sa ating winners ng raffle. Ayan. Balik muna ako doon sa ating presentation. So, up next later would be, the umbrella and, of course, our air fryer. Let me know what color, kung sino man manalo ang gusto mo. Ano yan? I think white, black, at saka pink. Yan. Kasi baka pink, tapos lalaki manalo, di ba? Yan.
Okay lang yun, ma'am.
Okay lang.
I will accept it wholeheartedly.
Ayan, congrats. Ayan. Sige, share ko lang. Sharing screen. Okay. Screen ulit. Exciting naman to. Nag-flash ba siya? Parang hindi siya nag-share ng screen. Ayan, okay. Medyo late lang. Okay. So now, we go to the last part of our discussion. This one naman will require a little bit more patience on your side and a little bit more mind-boggling, mind-boggling activity. Yan, okay. So, budget, syempre. I'm pretty sure magaling ang teachers dyan, di ba? Sa budgeting. So, ano ba ang budget? Budget is an estimation of revenue and expenses over a specified future period of time, and usually compiled and re-evaluated on a periodic basis. Siyempre naman, yung budget mo nung single ka, hindi naman pwedeng budget mo pa rin ngayon. Diba? Kung dati isa lang anak mo, iba na budget mo kung tatlo na sila. Diba? Okay, so how do we go about it? So first, let's have this mindset. No? A budget is telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. Diba? Kasi kadalasan sobrang busy natin na parang, ano ba, mag-iisip pa ba ako? Hindi pa pwedeng, basta yung bills dumating, binayaran ko, okay na yon. Okay lang naman. Pero if you really want to be serious about improving your financial health, this is something that you really have to consider. Kasi we don't want na may mga natatapon na pera, yung parang hindi mo naman dapat binabayaran. Binabayaran mo pa, hindi mo naman pinakikinabangan. Okay? So, let's get started. Basic elements of budgeting. No? So, syempre, ngayon, rinig na, gamit natin to. Simula nung nag-pandemic, essential, non-essential, ganyan. And of course, more. So, when it comes to budgeting, kadalasan, kung nagre-research or Google, ganyan, kadalasan lumalabas naman yan eh. Needs, wants, ganyan. Pero, there are 3 parts pala. So, 3 parts na to includes investments. And dun sa ibibigay ko sa inyo na financial worksheet, dun yung malalaman kung bakit kailangan ng investments at kung paano siya magiging sustainable. Okay, so yung needs, simply put lang siya. Pero ang totoong ibig sabihin nito is the operational expenses. So these are the monthly expenses that you pay. As in, ano ba? Yung buwan-buwan dumadating tulad ng utilities, ng rent, ganyan. Okay? Tapos, ano pa ba? Maybe others can give comments there, ganyan. Kung ano pa yung mga naisip nyo, diba? Ano pa ba yung Diyos ko? Ito na naman si Judith, diba? Ganyan yan. Yan yung monthly. Okay. So, another part is of course the wants. Yung wants dito, ito naman syempre yung mga occasional splurges and planned vacations, no? So, kadalasan sa atin, iniisip natin just getting by, whatnot, no? Pero we also have to acknowledge that dapat kasama sa budget yung wants. Kasi kapag hindi natin siya sinama, ang ending niyan, minsan parang, ano ba yan? Pagod na ako. Bayad ng bills. Hindi man lang ako nakaka-enjoy. Eh, di ba minsan lalong napapalaki yung gastos kasi nagkakaroon ka ng binge shopping, retail therapy, ganyan. Diba? Minsan, stress reliever mo na lang, Lazada, Shopee, tas ngayon, may bago akong app na na-discover, Shane, diba? Nakakatuwa, mura yung dress. Nag-promote, charot. Hindi, ayun. So yun, so kaya ko sinishare na dapat kasama rin sa budget niyo yung wants. I'm not saying that the whole budget should be all about wants, no? Later, I'll share with you kung ilan yung percentage. Ayan. Tapos, apart from that, is of course, we have to consider that we have to do or start investments. Kasi, yung pera pumapasok sa inyo, binayad mo sa needs, nag-spend ka ng konti sa wants, tapos, cycle na naman yun, ano mangyayari next year? Eh, di ba, taon-taon, minsan nga buwan-buwan tumataas yung inflation rate, di ba? From 4.2 January, 4.7 ng Feb. Ano ba yung inflation? Yun yung purchasing power nyo. Yun yung pag tumataas yung inflation rate, ibig sabihin, yung dating 100 pesos mo, hindi na 100 pesos yung kaya niyang bilhin ngayon. Worth, di ba? Mas konti na lang siya. So, kung hindi ka mag-i-invest, kung hindi ka mag-allocate din for that one, paano mo mabibit yung inflation? Eh, kung yung pera mo, sinave mo lang sa bank, di ba? Napakaliit lang nun. Konti lang yung kikitain ng money mo, may withholding tax pa. So, you have to be wise with your money. In a perfect world, the ideal here is that 60% of your income, i-allocate mo sa needs. Tapos yung wants, 20% of your income, and then investment 20%. Don't worry, I understand that ako personally, when I was starting, nung first job ko, ganyan, medyo hirap talaga kasi breadwinner nga ako, diba? I had to provide for my family. So, kadalasan before, lahat needs lang ng family, diba? Pero with this tool, and since now we are wala naman kasi mga financial talks nung time ko eh. But now that we are very blessed that our division office has created this avenue, please do not hesitate to reach out to me or put in your details in the registration. I will be more than happy to help you make the most of your money. As in, tips, advice, and where to put it. Ganon. Kasi, don't worry, I won't force you for anything, pero talaga, I just really want to educate you and be with you on your financial journey. Yun yung, ako, personally, yun yung pinaka-gusto ko sa trabaho ng financial advocate eh. So, yun. So, pag, syempre, lumaki na yung kita mo, pwede ka na 50% na lang yung para sa operational needs, tapos tumataas na yung wants and investments, di ba? And the reason why the ideal is initially 60% is because kapag mas mataas doon, yung ilalagay mo na budget for operational needs, ang nagiging challenge natin is the sustainability. Right now, yes, kaya mo siyang bayaran. Pero alam naman natin as working class people, diba, na meron at meron biglang emergency, meron biglang gastos na dadating. Diba? So, paano kung na-max out mo na yung income mo sa operational expenses? Paano pag may biglang kailangan magpa-doctor or something, diba? Tapos, ano yun? Unforeseen yun, biglaan. Eh, max out mo na HMO mo kunwari. Eh, di paano na? Diba? So, kaya siya nagiging hindi stable kapag lagpas sa 60%. Ayun. In terms of investments, stocks and bonds are the common ones. No? So, stocks, just to give you an idea, is basically you being a shareholder of companies tulad ng mga restaurants, yan, diba? Tapos, o kaya mga real estate properties. Bonds naman, ibig sabihin, ikaw ay nagpapautang sa bangko at sa gobyerno. Ganun siya. Okay, ang lahat na yan, ayan. May question dito pala, no? Ang lahat ng life insurance ay good for me, but if you want a good insurance, girlfriend, insurance. Ayan. So, yung sinishare dito ni Miss Moneguro, ano naman siya, it really depends on your financial goal. No? Of course, we acknowledge all the efforts of everyone or kung anong strategy nyo. No? So, ito, kung kaya mo siyang ma-monitor, okay sa'yo na tumataas yung insurance mo later on kasi medyo traditional yung na-request niya. Yun. Pero, government bonds. Ayan. Thank you so much for sharing. Ayan. Okay, next lang. Yan, okay. So now, activity time, diba? Ayan. Don't worry, I won't eat up much of your time, but this is super exciting for me. So I will share with you how we do it. But please do take a screenshot and Miss Elaine will be sharing the, what do you call this, the link in our comments. Yan. Para magawa natin siya together. Yan. Thank you so much. So since na-share na siya ni Miss Elaine, yan. Hopefully by now, I'll give you 5 seconds to take a photo. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Stop share ako. Ituturo ko sa inyo how to do it. Yan. Bago nyo i-apply. Yan. Stop sharing. Okay. Exciting. Okay. So, ang makikita nyo dyan pala is 3 kinds of worksheet or workshop 1, 2, and 3. Of course, chronological order tayo. Workshop 1. Okay? So, that will be the monthly expense tracker. So, share ko siya sa inyo here. Okay? So, feel free to open it if you have another device. Pero, I'd like to walk you through first kung paano siya ginagamit para mas accurate sa mga financial level. Yan. Okay, so let me just share my screen again. Okay, so what you will see if you click on that link is that it's routed to a Google Drive, and then there will be an Excel file that you have to download. Kasi huwag nyo dun i-edit. Kailangan mag-download kayo sarili nyo copy kasi shared by all yan. Baka makita nila yung finances nyo. Yan. So, share screen. exciting. Ayan. Malapit na tayo matapos. Ayan. Excited na ako sa thoughts nyo. Ayan. Okay. Stop sharing. Workshop. Ayan. Share ba ako? Ayan. Share my screen naman. Okay. Ayan. Thank you so much. Ayan. Okay. Isa-zoom in ko, ha? Okay. So, if you were able to download it na, what you would see is as follows, no? So, tatlong sheet yan, workshop 1, 2, and 3. Doon tayo sa first one. So, syempre, when it comes to budgeting, di ba, kailangan itatrack down natin yung expenses natin. Kadalasan, ang hirap mag-isip, ano ba talaga yung expenses, di ba? Kasi nga, hindi natin siya na line item one by one. So, eto, quick lang naman, para may slight overview kayo. Kasi I'm pretty sure you are still spending other things that might not have been stipulated here. So, if ever that you want to just add lines or another column or whatever, just, okay. Basta adjust natin for the next sheet. So, let's just get started. So, kunwari daw, formula. Okay? Yan. So, kunwari, electricity bill mo is 1.5, water bill mo is 250. Ganun ba? Tapos, phone bill, magkano ba internet? Kunwari, 1.5. Internet bill mo, 2,000. Kasi, syempre, kailangan mabilis ang net natin, di ba? Subscription ng Netflix, magkano ba ito? 600. Ganyan. TV cable, kunwari, wala. Subscription, wala na din. Gym membership, kunwari, 2.5. Food, 12,000, clothing, syempre, di ba, hindi naman tayo buwan-buwan namimili ng damit. Pero ito yung, kunwari, in a year, how much ba yung gastos mo sa damit? Tapos, kunwari, gastos mo 5,000, ganyan. So, divide mo by 12. Ganon. So, kunwari, 1,000 lang budget mo. Tapos, transportation, alam ko ngayon, naka-work from home tayo, ganyan-ganyan. Pero, di ba, minsan, nag-grocery pa rin naman tayo or every week, magbibigay tayo ng modules, ganyan, kunwari. So, how much kaya cost nun? Kunwari, 4,000. Tapos, nag-buy ka ng bahay, kunwari, 5,000. Tapos, minsan, di ba, syempre, sobrang toxic, sobrang stress, minsan gusto mo naman ng happy food. Ano kaya yung pwedeng happy food? Ayan. So, kunwari, magkano ba yan? In a month to, ha? So, kung linggo-linggo ka nag-milk tea, kung 100 pesos yun, 400. Ganyan. Tapos, out of home, kasi di ba ngayon pwede na lumabas? Nakikita ko nga iba nagsasamgyup na. Kunwari, once a month ka lang nagsasamgyup, 500. Tapos, out of home activities, syempre, wala naman na tayong mga movies muna, no? Ano ba mga out of home activities? Can you give me, ano kaya? Mga out of home activities. Yung friends ko nagbabike sila, no? Kunwari wala. Kunwari sa bahay ka lang talaga. Ganyan. So, ibig sabihin, tas others, 0. Ibig sabihin, kung ganito yung itsura ng monthly expenses mo, okay? Likely, 31,250 ka per month na gastos. So, kung ganito siya, ibig sabihin, ito yung income na kailangan mong i-protect kasi ito yung expense mo, di ba? So, for the next part, kakopy natin siya. Okay? Sabihan niyo ako pag masyadong mabilis. Di po ma-download. Nag-gym pa ba tayo? I know, right? Dapat bahay na lang, ganyan. Ayun. Tapos, ano pa ba? Kulang ang sahod. Totoo. Ayan. Okay. Kaya natin ito ginagawa, friends. So, ayan. Okay. So, kunwari, copy. Ayan. Tapos, after you've identified this, punta ka dun sa sheet number 2 or workshop 2 untitled. Okay? Dito, mag-auto-complete siya. Okay? So, ika-copy-paste ko yung kanina. Okay? So, auto-complete siya, di ba? Now, pupunta tayo dito. Kasi na-identify ko na yung top 3 nyo daw na gustong pag-ipunan is income, retirement, and education, no? So, para lang may idea kayo, ito siya. Okay? So, yung monthly expense, automatic na kopya siya dito. Nakayan ko pa, ha? Okay? So, ibig sabihin, kung yan yung ginagastos mo buwan-buwan, in a year, ito yung ginagastos mo. So, kunwari, mawala ka ngayon, yung pamilya mo, kailangan pa mabuhay in the next 20 years, diba? Kasi kunwari, baby mo, 1-year-old pa lang, or yung magulang mo, kaka-retired pa lang, kunwari, medyo breadwinner ka. Siyempre, kailangan may pera maiwan sa kanila. Kasi kung hindi, saan nila kukuhain yung kino-contribute mo na pera, diba? So, it means that at least meron kang maipon na 7.5 million. So, may savings ka na ba? Kung wala pa, that's something that we can actually work on para hindi magbago ang lifestyle ng family mo. Cool? Okay. Next part. Retirement fund. So, syempre, ito yung medyo nakita ko talaga, ang dami talaga na gusto nilang ma-start. Kasi syempre, ngayon, napapansin na natin, yung pandemic kasi para siyang naging trial ng retirement. Alam mo yun, nasa bahay ko lang, ginawa ko, di kumain, gumastos, alam mo yan. So, syempre, na-realize lalo ng mga tao na, uy, nako, kailangan talaga paghandaan. Kaya nga ang tawag nila sa retirement is the longest holiday of your life, diba? Kasi wala ka ng income yan. So, kunwari lang, you are going to retire na 65 years old at yung gusto mong allowance daw is the same as what you were earning before. So it means that the retirement fund that you should have is also 7.5 million. But the thing is, we have to face it. By the time that you guys retire, chances are your lifestyle and the income that you're getting now will not be the same. It will be higher. So kunwari, gusto mo every month nagwi-withdraw ng 50,000 sa pera mo instead ng pension mo lang na 5K, kunwari. Eh di syempre, dapat mas mataas yung savings mo. Dapat yung retirement fund mo at sa 12M na. Okay? Mukha siyang malaki because it is big. But imposible ba siyang makuha? Of course not. As long as kaya mong simulan, as long as kaya mong i-evaluate yung finances mo unti-unti. Huwag ka ma-pressure kung yung iba kaya nila agad mag-save ng malaki, ikaw hindi, or ikaw negative ka pa sa ngayon. Don't worry. There's a way for you to be able to improve your finances, and I will be more than happy to help you out. As in, ganyan. Ganon. Okay? Siyempre, kapag tumatanda kasi tayo, dito rin papasok yung mga medical, mga maintenance, yan, diba? Tapos, dyan din pumapasok yung pagmatanda ka na meron kang apo, yung lola, lolo, gusto ko po ganito, I want to study in this school, ganyan. Or, alam mo naman ang mga retired, malambot ang puso, lalo sa apo. Yan. Last part, for now, there are a lot of other things, but don't worry, we can discuss that at on a personal level na. Ito naman, retirement education fund calculator. So, I need participation. Maybe someone can tell me kung nagpapaaral ka or magpapaaral ka. Please, tell me kung saang school mo gusto pag-aralin ang anak mo. Tingnan nga natin, pa-help naman tayo dyan, Elaine. Saan school? Isang university kaya? Para ma-compute natin. Yan. Kakilala bumili ng treadmill. Ayan. Oh, cool. Diba? Nakakatawa. Sige. Ayan. Okay, so meron bang gusto mag-share ng school? Saan ba kayo nag-college? Baka pwede nyo i-share. Okay, Lasal. So, si Eden. Eden, help me out. Kunwari, DLSU. Ilang taon na yung baby? Kunwari, give me an age, guys. Yan. Okay. Ilang taon, kunwari yung baby? Give me one. Ayan. USD, okay. Give me a number, edad. Yung hindi naman, baka naman graduate na, ha? Huwag naman graduate, mga baby pa. Give me a number. 4. Thanks, Eden. Okay. Magkano ba ang cost ng tuition ngayon sa Lasal? No? So, just to share with you, medyo mahal na siya. Okay, so game hula. Magkano na ba tuition sa Lasal? Ganyan. Harvard, so siya. Love it. Okay. Sige. So, for example, no, kasi nung time ko at nung time ng kapatid ko, asa 80,000 na yun, no? Yung cousin ko ngayon, asa mga 120 na siya, no? Tapos yung isa, 150. So, palagay mo 150,000. Okay? So, yung 150,000 na yan is per term. So, lagay natin. Okay? Kasi trimestral lang lasal. 150. 1, 2, 3 times 3. Kasi trimestral siya. Okay? So, in a year, dapat meron siyang at least 450,000. Kasi bukod sa tuition, minsan nga may other fees pa yan. Mapapakondo mo pa yan, kotse, ano ba, photocopy, libro, whatever, diba? Clothing, char. Yun, so, yung ganon, 450,000 daw, kunwari. It means that by the time na 18 years old na tong baby ni Eden or kapatid ni Eden, dapat meron siyang 1 million for that year alone. Okay? So, para sa buong college life ng bata, kailangan na daw ni Eden ng mga 4 million. Ganun siya. And the question is, paano ma-achieve ni Eden yun, diba? So, pwede siyang mag-ipon, pwede siyang mag-invest, or whatnot. Ganyan. So, kasi kung ang mangyayari dyan, 18 years from now, so kunwari, dinivide natin, testing natin, no? Magkano iipunin ni Eden hanggang sa 1 million lang? So, kunwari, divided by 14 years. No, kunwari. Okay. So, dapat 77,000 daw iniipon ni Eden per year mula ngayon. Breakdown natin into months. Diba? Para hindi mabigat. Dapat daw nakakaipon si Eden ng 6,451 or mga 6,500. Diba? So, kaya pa ba, ma'am, sa budget? Diba? So, for us to be able to help you reach this goal without having the burden of shelling out so much, there are a lot of ways, and investment plays one part of it. Ayan. Okay. So, ayan. May mga nagme-message na iba. Okay. Paano po pag walang pinag-aaral, leave it lang? Oo naman, ganyan. Pwede naman. So, sample-sample lang yan, computation. So, like right now, if you're not sending anybody to school, ganyan, diba? 180K na daw per term, shocks, o diba? O, pag binago ko pa yung 180K, o, diba? Imagine, that's already 5M. So, don't worry. Ito yung maganda sa finances eh. Kaya mo siyang i-work out. Ayan. Tapos, last part na of this workshop is that, of course, now, di ba, nag-discuss na tayo, ganyan. So, have you already identified what your goals are, no? Kasi, normal naman that we really want a lot of things. It's fine as well. Kasi, why not, di ba? Pero, syempre, pili ka muna ng isa or yung top 3 mo para na-achieve mo siya, tapos check na siya sa bucket list mo, then you can move on to something else para hindi ka rin overwhelmed. Also, later, maybe somebody could share about their realizations, about their financial goals, diba? Yan, ganyan. Why did you choose? Ganyan. And then, what is the most relevant financial goal for you? Ganyan. So, basically, this one is more of sharing naman, or really, kahit rhetorical na lang siya. Imagine mo just the two of us discussing and you airing out your realizations for this morning session, ganyan-ganyan. Tapos, in terms of naman what you want to let go and what not, kasi kanina, di ba, sa workshop 1, napansin nyo naman siguro, meron doon needs and wants. So, tulad rin ng essential at non-essential, katulad nga na-mention ng mga ating nagko-comment na teachers dito, sabi niya, talaga ba may gym membership pa? Want na yan. So, ibig sabihin, in reality, pwede ko na siyang bawasan sa aking expenses. O, di ba? So, bumaba na rin siya. So, yung it's a very cute and informative simulation lang of where you are, what you're spending on, and then you identify if they are really needs and wants. And then if you want to improve your cash flow or your money at hand, maybe this is something that you can do. Kasi for example, talaga ba magne-Netflix, bawat isa sa pamilya may sariling Netflix, pwede namang family, mga ganon. O kaya, talaga ba kailangan gumagastos, kailangan ba food ang mahal? Baka naman puro eat out, baka naman pwede tayong mag-meal prep, kunwari lang, mga ganon. Tapos electricity bill, baka naman 24/7, alam ko summer na, di ba ang init nga, pero baka naman pwede nating hindi masyadong aircon lagi, ganyan. Sample lang. Of course, there are a lot of other things that you can review here. And then, that are more personalized to yourself. And if ever you want a deeper or a more lengthier time of discussion, of course, I am here for you and we can discuss that. Okay, check ko lang anong part na tayo sa ating workshop. Okay. So, let me just share that. Okay. Share screen. Ayan. Okay. Okay. So, run through lang natin ang ating checklist ng ating workshop kanina. Ayan. So, workshop 1, nagawa na natin, monthly tracker. 2, financial goal calculator. And 3 is the road to achieving, wala siya. Yung 3 is road to achieving your financial goal. So, basically, nandun lang naman is yung kanina, yung nag-iisip ka na, yung ina-evaluate mo na, ano nga ba yung goal ko talaga? Kailan ko ba siya gusto? Kaya nga siya road to achieving eh. Hindi siya yung parang, Dorothy ng Wizard of Oz. Itatap ko lang yung feet mo, tapos andun ka na sa place na yon, di ba? It requires, identifying where you want to be, what you have right now, and what are you willing to do to achieve that kind of goal. Okay. So, ito yung mga majors po. Again, just reiterating ating areas for financial planning. Yeah. Tapos, ito yung na-share ko kanina sa atin na ito yung top 3 financial goals kasi ginawa ko, yun yung maganda sa mga Google Forms, diba? So, dinownload ko lang siya, tapos pivot ka lang dyan, tapos makikita mo kung ano yung top na goals ng mga audience mo. So, with your group, apparently, income protection comes first, followed by retirement, and then education, which is lumabas din kanina kasi sabi nga nila, wala pa akong anak, ganyan, diba? Okay. So, but wait, there's more, no? So, even if I was able to share you that Excel file, there's a deeper, there's a more comprehensive file pertinent to that will help you get your full spectrum of your financial blueprint. Okay, so I will give you a free tutorial of that, just simply because you attended today and you were all very, very participative. Grabe, sobrang overwhelmed ako sa nakakatuwa na nag-interact tayo dito. So just don't forget to screenshot this QR code once again. It's our registration form. So kung nandun kayo, magsischedule tayo ng meeting, ipapakita ko sa inyo, tuturuan kayo ng tutorial na yan, and then I will give you your own personal copy. Yon. So if you haven't yet please do register, as this will also serve as your attendance, kasi isasubmit ko din to sa ating organizers. Okay? Yan. So, any questions so far before we go to our mga last slides na para sa ating raffle din? Yan. Oh, thank you din, Joanna. Yan. So, please do let me know. Send me a message or yan. Paano ko pa kayo masaserve? Yan. Okay, done. Okay, yay. Okay. So, no questions here. Thank you then, Ma'am. Can I register? Okay. Sige, Ma'am. Sir, sige. Yes. So, Sir Reg de los Reyes, sige po. Just answer the appropriate ones. Yan. Correct. Thank you so much for that. Yes, I agree. Insured ka na, protektado ka pa. Correct. Yan. Pero syempre education first. Yun ang una-una natin gagawin. Always discuss what is your goal, what is financial planning before we jump into any financial vehicle. So, yun. Okay. Alright. So, let's go now to our last food for thought. Ang hilig sa quotes, diba? At least, diba? Yan. So, we have to remind ourselves that it's not how much money we make, but how much money we keep and how hard it works for us and how many generations pa yung kaya natin itago itong pera to, no? So, ang pera kailangan ini-increase, ini-invest, at i-distribute sa pamana later on, diba? Ayan, perfect. Correct, mindset. That is true. Okay, raffle time! Tuntua talaga ako sa raffle. Ako lang ba yung natutuwa sa raffle? I just really love giving information. Ano yun, parang language of love natin yan. Nakakatuwa lang. Ayan. Okay, sige. Hindi naman ito question pero additional lang po. Pagkulang sa mga kapatid, hanap na pagkataalam nyo. Increase your cash flow. Yes, increase your cash flow. That's really the main thing. Marami namang ways. Basta pag nag-increase tayo ng cash flow, make sure din natin na hindi naman natin nakakalimutan yung ating primary at day job. Yan. Pero tama yan. Ganun talaga. Okay. I just to share with you, I really help my my friends and my audience. Sorry, I really love helping people in general to help them increase their cash flow. It's for me, financial advocacy does not necessarily mean that insurance agad, but most importantly is to really help you improve and cover your bases. Kasi we're in this for the long run. You know mo yun? Talagang tulungan until every one of us here in this audience, in this group, really reaches their financial freedom. Okay, Raffle lang. Dami ko sinabi. Ayan. Thank you guys. Thank you, ma'am, sir, professors. Thank you so much for your patience and your enthusiasm. So, lang ako i-share ko lang yung ating, what do you call that? Ayan. So, I will share na. Okay. Share. Yan. Okay. So anyone can hear. Okay. Sharing my screen. Okay. Yan. Yay! Ito na. Ako talaga na-excite, no? So for this one will be our raffling off. Okay, shuffle ko yung names ha. Shuffle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I know my numbers. Yan. So na-shuffle natin siya. Pipili naman tayo for 5 winners of umbrella kasi summer na eh. Yan. Okay. Thank you. Na-inform kayo mabuti. Ayan. Start. Okay. Sarap. Excited na ako. Sana matuwa naman po kayo dun sa mga raffle natin. Yan. So, yan. Okay, Leia. Congrats. Next one. Yan. Yan. Miss Angela. Okay. Next. Robina, wow, parang URC lang. Ayan. Next. Kataro na, no? Yay! You learned a lot! Yay! Nakakatawa. Ayan. Ayan. Tapos, last na to, no? Tama po ba? Okay. I think, naka-5 na tayo doon. Okay, ayan. Thank you so much for your kind words and congrats din sa mga nananalo. Ayan, so ano na? So, yung last raffle natin, guys. Ayan, okay. So, shuffle uli natin. Okay, tingnan natin. What do you call that app? Commentpicker.com siya. So, I just search it up in Google, tapos ito yung nakita kong okay. Kasi pag maramihan pala, hindi siya kaya ng mga wheel of names. Nag-error. This one, okay siya. Yan. So, shuffle ko lang This one, guys, is for the air fryer. But before I do that, baka naman, pwede bang makita ko naman if mag-share naman kayo ng 3 things that you learned today bago natin i-end yung session para kita ko naman talaga nakikinig kayo. Ayan. Maybe some can share kung ano ang kanilang natutunan sa ating session this morning. And can you please share? Type in the comments ano yung top 3 na natutunan nyo. And then, after that, i-raffle na natin yung air fryer. Ayan. You're in good hands, Jeneline. Ayan. Sige, wait. Ako excited naman ako. Sige, tingnan natin. Huwag kayo ma-shy. Yan. Informative naman yan. Thank you, Mr. Rosario. Yan. Yan. Ano kaya yung mga, nyo, favorite nyo na natutunan nyo this morning? Baka naman. Financially healthy. Okay, cool. Save us early. Ayan. Budget salary. Willing ako mag-giveaway ng payong po ng air fryer. Financial literacy, health check. Okay. Prioritize needs over wants. Perfect. Ayan. Thank you. Yan. Okay. Sige. Cash flow, invest in stocks, diversify. Okay. Save ahead. Yay! Thank you so much. I really appreciate yung pag-share niyo dyan. Okay. So, last part na to. Once again, thank you so much sa Division Office dito sa Las Piñas. Sir, Dr. Telecampo, thank you so much for having me. And it's been a very, very great pleasure. And to end our morning discussion, but please do expect a call from me. And I hope you answer. No? Ayan. I really would love to help you guys. Ayan. Okay. Shuffle pa natin. Ayan na. Last na to, sir. Ano, okay ba? Last na to. Air fryer na kaya pa?
Kaya pa, ma'am. Sige po. Perhaps we will just have the last item to be raffled, and then later on, of course, kami naman po dito sa Division Office, Ma'am Aubrey, is very much appreciated ang inyong expertise. Talaga pong very thankful po kami for giving us your ample time in sharing to us your knowledge and your experiences that will somehow enlighten our teachers and all of us dito sa Division ng Las Piñas sa financial management. And of course, we are going to give also certificate of appreciation to our resource people. Ma'am Audrey, ayan, pag-love siya. Kasi hindi niya ina-expect to eh.
Oo nga, tuwan-tuwala ako na yun, napaparama ko nag-share.
Sabi nga ni Forrest Gump, di ba? Life is a box of chocolates. You do not know what you're going to do. Diba?
Nakakatawa, naniwala kayo mata. Ang babaw ko talaga. Ayan. Sir, before that, ready na ba sa air fryer? Ready na,
air fryer in the house.
Oo, para healthy. Para healthy tayo, di ba? Okay. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Naraffle natin yan. Now, let us pick. Asa na yung name? Asa na? Ang one pick. Diba si Miss Pilapili nanalo kanina? We will now pick the lucky winner. So, anong gusto nyo? Yung unang manalo ba? Yung unang lumabas na name? Siya na ba yung air fryer? O yung third na mapili? Siya ba yung air fryer? Ano?
Yung una naman, para tawag dito. Kumbaga, to limit the agony.
Limit the agony. Okay. Para sa'yo, okay. Sige. So, ako yung kinakabahan, no? Ako talaga yung kinakabahan sa air fryer. Excited ako. Okay, so 1. Kinakabahan. Kita naman, di ba? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Start. Yan. Sino ang swerte sa raffle, no?
Ina.
Wow! Sino to?
Yan.
Nandito ba siya?
Ay abawan.
Tignan natin, sir. Check, nandito ba? Para fair. Ano, gusto niyo yun?
Sige nga. Nandyan ba kayo? Nandyan? Naku, kung wala dyan, baka ma-forfeit pa.
Oo, diba? Yung iba nakinig, nag-message pa.
Comment, please. Comment. Angeles ay abawan.
Angeles ay abawan. Taga saan to? Ma'am Angeles ay abawan. Ayan. O, naku, may nakakakilala sa kanya.
Nasa na, comment na, please. Comment na.
Oo. Nakikita namin lahat. Are you here, Ma'am Angeles? Yes.
Ayan, nandito daw. Sige po, nasan po kayo? Mag-comment na po kayo, ma'am.
Oo, Ma'am Angeles. Sige nga. K-A-S, ano to? C-A-A-E-S po yan.
CA Elementary School.
Wow! Okay. Andito ba si ma'am? Wala po
Mag-comment na po kayo, Ma'am Angeles. Baga ma-forfeit pa ni Ma'am Audrey. Naku, sayang naman. This is an air fryer.
Correct. Brand new air fryer. Super dali sa buhay, guys. I have one personally. Ay, lagay mo lang. Ganda ng luto. Feeling chef. Ganyan. Pero wala siya. Ba't siya wala? Sure?
Paano daw pag wala?
Sana naman nandito. Kasi syempre, to be fair naman with everyone who,
who are really here.
Paano natin? Oo. Going once, going 3 times a lady. Funny. Sino kayo? Seryoso, friend? Can we check? Paano natin? May makikita ko ba yung attendance dito sa, yung mga nag-attend today? Kaya ba yon sa StreamYard? Hit again, no? Excited siya. Really, really?
Comment lang po, Ma'am Abawan.
Oo. Naka-comment na po siya. Sino siya? Anong pangalan? Yan na siya. Saan? Anong pangalan niya? Andyan po siya, ma'am. Anong Facebook name niya? Nakapin na po siya. Nakapin. Angeles Abawan. Okay. Nakapin daw. Okay. So, DTI representative, FB page ng division. Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Ayan.
Congratulations.
Nakakatuwa naman ang teachers, talagang looking out for each other. Ayan, thank you so much. And once again, congratulations to all winners, and thank you for everybody who stayed until lunchtime now with me this morning. And for everybody else who left comments, gave suggestions, and raised their questions, I am very, very grateful for those. And for anything else, please do not forget to follow my page. Ito, share ko lang, screenshot nyo na lang. No? So, let us share my screen. Kung gusto nyo lang naman po makipag-connect sa akin, char. Ayan, so here. So, may website po tayo. May website. Ayan, so my Facebook page is Ask Audrey PH. And I have an Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok account. And then you can send me your queries or yung mga nag-request ng access, bigyan ko kayo later. Itong aking email, and for my mobile, flashed on your screen. And for my website, social website, the www.askaudreyph.com. Alright, so thank you everyone for staying with me. And that's it. Yan, until next time.